I'm in here with Curtis Pond, the Hereford goalkeeper. How much have you enjoyed being with Hereford so far?
I've loved it, to be fair. Since the minute I've come in, the lads have made me feel welcome, the gaffer has made me feel welcome, and I've enjoyed every minute getting to meet the lads and just do training sessions, and it's been good seeing all the fans and everything, and I think that was the biggest thing for me, to be honest. When I first come out in that first game, just seeing the roar of them, it's great.
Because in your career up until now, I know you've been mentioned as moving higher, but you've always kept faith with the club you were with.
Yeah, I've been there since around the age of around 16, 17. So I've had a lot of loyalty there over the years, and up until this day I've had opportunities, but I've never really grasped it. But this is one that I couldn't really turn down. I've always said that I wanted to try and play at the highest I possibly could, and this is a great opportunity to see if it's that. And
2 friendlies, both of which have had 1,000 attendance. So I mean, that at your previous level would be a really good gate.
Yeah. I'm normally used to 600-700 on a good day, so it's good to see 1,000 each just of the home fans alone. So let alone when we have an away team here, and it just builds it up, and even more come at the start of the season. I'm sure it'll be roaring.
Gaffer's been talking about your distribution. You must be pleased with an assist.
Oh, I am. You could always welcome an assist at the end of the day. One of the things that I like to pride myself on is kicking. So having a gaffer that wants me to use that, only kind of helps my game really. So it's happy days. And
you seem to obviously, what are you, 6'4", 6'5"? 6'4". Commanding presence, hopefully, in that penalty area.
Yeah. I haven't really been tested on crosses as such yet, but that's also one of my main strong points in the game. So I'm sure we'll see that come to light as long as I don't drop any. So I'll be happy days.
Am I right in saying that you were involved with the side with the lowest number of goals conceded last year, even though you didn't go up?
Yes. I can't remember how many it was now.
I think it's 31, something like that.
Yeah, that could have been included in thingies. And, we had a solid defence that, kept out most of them, but I was called upon when needed. And last season we didn't have the best of seasons, so to concede the least goals and not have the best of seasons, then it was kind of like a double whammy really, so it's class.
And you got Howkins and Cameron presumably as the 2 main central defenders. It'll take time to gel, I guess.
It will, but I can already tell. They're just colossus at the back. Kyle's bigger than me at some point, so having him in front of me is always a good sign. And Nathan, you can just tell by his presence that he knows how to organise, and that always helps myself. And when I go to organise, it's just like you kind of know what to do straight away.
And from the friendlies that I've seen, Cranston as well gives you an outlet at left back.
Yeah, he does. He's always looking for that ball out from me, and the gaffer wants me to play it forward nice and quickly. So as long as I've got that outlet, then we can utilise it.
I've talked to a lot of goalkeepers over the years here at Edgar Street. A lot of them give themselves a target, maybe a clean sheet target, something like that. Is that something that the gaffer's looking at as well with you?
I mean, I always have a personal target. I think my best ever is around 18 in the season, so it'd always be nice to beat that as a bit of a personal goal. I think we probably have a couple more games. I think there's 24 teams in the league, is there? So there's more opportunity to get that. So hopefully I can equal that, if not better it. So that'd be nice.
And I thought you were going to go up front for the last couple of minutes when Cowley went off. No chance.
I keep telling the gaffer that I'm a striker, but he doesn't tend to listen to me.
89th minute in an FA Cup tie when you need a winner, perhaps.
I'll be gagging to get up there. That'll be up my street. That will. It's one of my dreams to score from a corner and get the winner or get the equaliser. So as long as we can have that opportunity, then I'll see if I can take it.
Thanks very much for your time.
No worries, thank you.
Can we just go back to when you signed you? How did that all come about? Were you approached by?
Yes, I believe it come from a recommendation from another keeper. So I was happy to sign at Chasetown. Nothing had been sorted. It was just in that process. And then I was actually at a wedding when I got a call from not my own from the gaffer, and I actually thought it was a joke at first. So after I took a few days to think it through and have that chat and carry on, and realised it wasn't actually one of my mates having me on, then I thought I had to take that opportunity when it come. So. Yeah.
And had you been to Edgar Street before?
Never. There was one time years ago that I was asked to play on loan. I think it was for Shep Dynamo. I was going to play on loan when they I think they just reformed. But the gaffer, I think I was 17 at the time, and the gaffer said no because he didn't want me to play in front of this many fans. So he thought I'd be nervous.
She might have been.
Yeah, probably would have at that age. But, you know, as a keeper, it's always good to get chucked in the deep end to see how you cope with these things. And as a keeper, you've either got the confidence or you haven't. It's not really something you can just build on. So I wouldn't have minded getting chucked in the deep end then and stuff. So.
How do you see the sort of step up in level with the strikers that you'll come up against in National North this season?
You know, I'd like to think that I'll be more than capable to try and keep them out, but that's something that we'll only see. You know, I don't really know any players at this level, so it's hard to say, you know, how I'll be able to cope against it. But hopefully, you know, I should be able to keep some or most or all at bay, but not all. But you know what I mean.
And there's some rough and tumble strikers in the National North that I'm sure show you.
Yeah, that's fine with me. You know, I don't mind getting smashed off a corner or a cross. That's part of my game, and if I have to take one for the team, and you know, I'm 6'4" and ugly, so I don't mind getting hit at the end of the day.